Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at some triangle centers. The first thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is what it means to be concurrent. Three lines can be concurrent when they all intersect at the same point. Let's take a look at this example. Down here you have three lines, but they don't intersect at the same point. So those guys would not be concurrent. But if you take a look over here, you can see that these three lines do intersect at all the same point. That point right there where they intersect, we're going to call this the point of concurrency. So remember, three lines are concurrent when they intersect at the same point, and that point is called the point of concurrency. The first triangle center that we are going to take a look at today is actually called the circumcenter. And if you remember back in your notes when we took a look at that amusement park problem the other day, you actually did this once before. So when we look at the circumcenter, that would be the circle's center. The circumcenter is where we take our perpendicular bisectors and their point of concurrency, so where they meet, that's called the circumcenter. Let's take a look at how we're going to do that. When you see a triangle, what I want to do then is I want to look at one side and I'm going to construct his perpendicular bisector. It doesn't matter which side you choose to start from. I'm going to start from the biggest side because it's a little bit easier. I'm going to call this guy my green side just to make it easy. So I've got a green point there and a green point right here, and I am going to construct the green perpendicular bisector. You guys are probably going to use your orange compasses to go ahead and do that, but because I'm working on the computer, I get to use this guy. So grab your orange compass and go ahead and construct the perpendicular bisector of one of the sides. You can do the same side I'm doing for now, or you can pick a different side. Make sure you guys remember to go out past halfway when you do the fish construction, whatever you want to call it. Don't forget that after you've drawn the two arcs, don't forget to actually draw the line, because he is the perpendicular bisector that we're looking for here. So there's one perpendicular bisector of my green side. So there's my green dots. I made my green perpendicular bisector. We know that any point on this green line right here is going to be equidistant, the same distance from his green dots. We talked about that in class the other day. And so what we know then is if I go ahead and construct a perpendicular bisector of another one of these sides, I'm going to call my next one maybe my blue side, then we can find out where those guys intersect, and he'll be our circumcenter. So you can pick one other side. Again, it does not matter which other side you pick. I'm going to go ahead and pick this guy here. So now I'm going to have a blue dot and a blue dot, and I'm going to construct the perpendicular bisector of this side. He'll be my blue perpendicular bisector. Again, you guys will probably use your orange compasses for this. And then don't forget to actually draw the blue line. In this case, I do want to make sure that I make my blue line big enough that he actually intersects with the green line, because the intersection of our blue line and our green line, that is the circumcenter. He's where the perpendicular bisectors of two of the sides of the triangle meet. And actually, if I did a third side, let's call it maybe a red side, his perpendicular bisector, and you can kind of even see it without drawing it, would intersect at this same point as well. I'm going to go ahead and make this point red just so it stands out to us. So it's this point right here that we would consider to be the circumcenter. So the intersection of the two perpendicular bisectors. The really cool thing about a circumcenter is a circle center, is that since the circumcenter is equidistance, so he's equidistances from both the green points and the blue points, so from the vertices of the triangle, you can actually say that that circle is circumscribed about the triangle. That means that I can draw a circle around this triangle as long as that circle starts right here in the center, and these 3 points will be on the edge of our circle. Watch. So as long as I start my circle right here, he's going to blow up and he'll touch those 3 triangle endpoints. Right there. So this circle is circumscribed about my triangle, and that is a circumcenter. Why don't you guys take a few minutes and practice doing this on your other 2 triangles? As you can see, the circumcenter can be inside the triangle, he can be outside the triangle, it doesn't really matter. So you guys take a few minutes and practice on your other 2 triangles, and then when you're done, go ahead and click on the next video clip.